the drcobane's video blog of the day. Today we're going to talk about the basics of online selling. So, you want to be an eBay seller, or you want to sell on Craigslist or any other online venue, including your own website. First step is, what are you selling? Be descriptive. Tell the tech specs. Tell any modifications you have done or any added features you have purchased. Make sure if it's a limited edition item, that you can prove that it's a limited edition item, either by a certificate of authentication or by providing a picture of a star or an athlete who has signed that item. Make sure if it's a period piece that creditable appraiser has appraised it. The same goes with gold, gems, anything of the sort. Determine if the item is to be shipped or to be picked up. This is important because many online sellers, there are some items that cannot be shipped. I.e., you can't ship a transmission very easily without a shipper, a true shipper, not like DHL or UPS or the United Postal Service that you'd actually have to pay for a trucking company to ship that item for you. So make sure if the item is legally able to be shipped by current carriers, that it's shipped with enough protection to protect the item. Because the worst thing that happens is if you have a buyer that bought that expensive piece of jewelry or something and it's received broken payment. This is a touchy subject for a lot of people. How to accept payment. If the person comes to you in person and pays you with cash, how do you know that that cash is not counterfeit? Unfortunately, these days, there are still some old bills going out there in the United States that are able to be counterfeited really easy. And because of this, it's become imperative that you go ahead and actually have a counterfeit pen on you when you go ahead and actually receive cash. If the person wants to pay by anything other than cash, make sure you have a PayPal account set up and tell them to do the PayPal transaction before the item is picked up or shipped. Make sure PayPal can verify that person if it's over a $100 item. Because again, the last thing you want to happen is fraud to happen to you. Lighting, another really easy thing to take care of. Lighting can either be your biggest problem or your best friend, because it can either make your item look really sexy when it's on display, or it can make the item look like garbage and nobody would want it. Price. How did you determine the price of your item? Did you do your research? With online venues being out there now, it's really easy for somebody to go ahead and say, well, I can get it from so-and-so for X and Y, and renegotiate the price down below what you're asking for. So make sure you do your homework. And when the person comes to your place, if you don't feel comfortable taking $100 on a $200 item, don't sell it. Relist the item. Now here comes one that I wish I had my other video camera for you right now, and I would show you how to actually build this. And I will do a video tutorial on how to build one of these, because it's cheap and inexpensive. Once you build one, you can keep it forever. You can build it with a little better, more expensive items when you want to. But this is the cheap, down dirty, what is called a light box. It's great for the eBay auctioneer as well as the Craigslister. 1. Go to Walmart, go to your local fabric store, get fabric. So if your item is white, make sure your fabric is black. Black is usually preferable for most items because it will bring that item out to the center. 2. Go to Walmart, go to your local grocery store, or go to a packing shipping place and get some boxes. Make sure you have an X-Acto knife so you can cut the boxes into squares so when you assemble the item, the light box, that it can be used properly. Get one or more Family Dollar or Dollar General or Walmart special clamp desk lamps. They're cheap, they're about $6. 2 should be more than enough. Go to your local dry cleaner place, buy 10 wire hangers. Here in Colorado, I bought 10 of them for $1. They're usually 10 cents a piece. They'll be great. for your items. 2, you can either build using some of the wire coat hangers and a pair of pliers a cellophane cover for your lamp, or you can buy discs at most camera stores that go over the lamps. 6, buy straight pins, long enough that you can pin your fabric to your box. I don't like glue because I like to change my box sizes regularly, but if you feel comfortable, you can use a hot glue. Just make sure you do this step way before. And step 7, you need a decent camera, at least a 2 megapixel camera or better. Most cell phones now are up to 5, so chances are you have a decent camera. Okay, now you're able to assemble your box. So how do you display the item? If it's a ring, you can bend the wire coat hanger into the shape of like a finger, cover it with some of your fabric, and put the ring on there so it's easily to display it on the inside, and then tape it down or use safety pins to clamp it down in your camera so it's slightly above or behind the item you're trying to take a picture of. Do not focus on the item directly, and nor do you focus on the background, so you want it to be a little off focus. What this will do when you snap the picture is it will allow for the item to be the center of attention regardless of how you take a picture. I'll show some demonstrations on that in a later video. So these are the basics of how to build a really great display. Be descriptive is key. Show tech specs, and you will have an item that will sell in no time flat. This is drcobane signing off for the video blog of how to create a good selling item.